If you're a small-time entrepreneur looking to grow your business, there's probably one thing that you need to actually start growing consistently, and that, of course, is funding. When it comes to funding, there's a ton of different ways you can do so. You can get an angel investor, you can get outside capital, or you can do something that's become extremely popular in the last couple of years, and that's getting an SBA loan. An SBA loan is essentially a small amount of capital that's gifted to a business that ultimately does need to be paid back to the original lender. However, in the meantime, those funds can be used to acquire all kinds of things inside of the business to help it start growing even more so. We're talking advertising, equipment costs, payroll, and a host of other things that you can do inside of your business. The question is, what's the best way to get an SBA loan if you're a small-time entrepreneur with little to no experience, and how can you do so efficiently and quickly? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the step-by-step process of getting an SBA loan for your business. We're going to be using a firm today called Big Think Capital. Big Think Capital has become incredibly popular in the last couple of years with small to medium-sized entrepreneurs looking to start growing their business faster. They offer a wide range of financial products, and if you actually want to check out what they offer, check out one of our other videos on this channel where we break down exactly what they fully offer for every step of the way. Also, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to apply for a loan with Big Think Capital and the best way to go about doing that. Make sure to click the link down in the description below to follow along with me as best as you possibly can. Now, first things first, let's apply for this loan in the first place and actually get the application process started to begin with. Once you hit the link down in the description below, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. This is Big Think Capital's application page, and it's where you're going to enter in most of your information about your business and who you are personally. As you can see at the very top here, this is going to say, please provide your contact information. The first thing we're going to want to do is fill out our first name and then our last name. Once we filled that information out, we'll then move down to this box where it says fill in our business name. I'm going to go ahead and type in my name for my business here. You could type in the name for your business. Also, make sure to include the LLC tagline or any other special identifier that you have for your business. Now, the next box here is going to ask us about our phone number and also to fill out an email. We're going to type in some random numbers here for our phone number, and for the email, again, whatever your email is for your specific business. Once we've typed those in, we'll then type in our address for street address, our city, and then our zip code. We're also going to be providing the state that we live in and also the country. Once we filled out all of that, we'll then be brought to this part where we have to provide our business information. The first thing it's going to ask us is about our business age. As you can see from the options that we have at our disposal, we can either do 0 to 6 months, 7 months to 1 year, 1 year to 2 years, 2 years to 3 years, and 3+ years. The next thing it'll ask us about is our annual revenue that we're generating inside of our business. The options we have to choose from here are $0 to $60,000, $60,000 to $100,000, $100,000 to $250,000, $250,000 to $500,000, and $500,000 and onwards. Once we've entered in our annual revenue, we'll then enter in our average monthly revenue. The options we have to choose from here are $0 to $5,000 a month, $5,000 to $10,000 a month, $10,000 to $20,000 a month, $20,000 to $50,000 a month, $50,000 to $100,000 a month, and $100,000 a month and up. Once we've done that, it'll then ask us if we have a business bank account, and then once we've done all that, we can put the requested amount of capital we would like to loan from Big Think Capital in the first place. Now, when you're filling this box out, I'd recommend going with the exact amount that you think you're going to need. Also, I'd really recommend not to go super small with this specific instance because you don't want to undercharge yourself and end up getting not enough funds to actually do the things you want to do inside of your business. So just make sure you know your numbers and make sure you know how much you're willing to actually get from them. Once you've entered in the requested amount, then you'll just enter in what you're going to actually use those funds for in the first place. And this could be anything, whether it's advertising, purchasing of equipment, or just anything that you need inside of your business. Once you've done all of this, your application process has officially started and you should hear from Big Think Capital relatively soon. Reach out times may vary. You could hear back from them in 24 hours to even 48 hours, but again, be patient and they will get back to you. Now that we've gone over exactly how to apply for Big Think Capital, let's talk about some of the requirements you're going to need in order to actually get the SBA loan in the first place. So first things first, Big Think Capital actually recommends that you have at least a 620 FICO credit score. This isn't too hard of a credit score to achieve, but it is high enough where you can actually get approved for loans like this. One of the other big requirements here is that you need at least 2 years of operating experience inside of your business. This means that you can't just have a brand new business that you don't really have much experience running yet and you can just automatically apply for a loan and get it. You have to have a little bit of operating experience under your belt before you can start getting an SBA loan. Also, for annual revenue, again, this isn't a hard requirement, but this is recommended that you at least have a minimum of $100,000 a year in revenue. Also, this should probably go without saying, but you should be in good standing financially as a business. no foreclosures, no bankruptcies, no issues on your balance sheet. Now, once you have all of these requirements, you can actually choose from a pretty wide variety of different types of SBA loans. The first of these SBA loans is called an SBA 7A loan. These loans are super ideal for working capital, expansion, and equipment purchases. These loans can be valued up to $5 million, which is a pretty significant amount. And that's also really good if you're looking to buy equipment, if you're a restaurant or some type of service industry. The next type of SBA loan is an SBA 504 loan. One of the big benefits about this loan is that it offers a long-term fixed rate. This means that there's not going to be any variable interest rate that goes up when the economy's not doing well, and it means you're not going to get screwed on the monthly interest that you'll have to pay. This kind of loan is super good for buying fixed assets or even real estate. Now, if you're a smaller business or a startup company and you're looking for a really lean amount of money to actually inject into your business in the first place, you could go with something like a micro SBA loan. Now, SBA microloans are basically valued anywhere up to about $50,000, and they're going to have really short terms. That being said, though, it's also a smaller amount of capital, and it's supposed to drive a lot of growth in the short term inside of your business, as long, of course, as you're using money in the right way in the first place. Now, just a couple of other prerequisites you want to make sure you have on hand when you're applying for an SBA loan are as follows. You should definitely have all of your personal and business financial statements in order. We're talking monthly bank statements, monthly credit card statements, expense and balance sheet ratios, and a host of other financial information that you should have at your disposal. If not, you can talk to a CPA that will organize them for you. You also just want to have your business documentation in order, things like your business license, your EIN, your tax bracket, and a host of other things. Also, if you have any previous tax returns that you think would be important, make sure to have those on hand as well. Now, once you've done all this and you've done the initial application, you should hear back from a loan specialist relatively soon. That loan specialist will then talk to you on a one-on-one basis and figure out exactly how Big Thing Capital can help you get started with an SBA loan. They'll cover all your financials and talk you through a specific set of options that you have when it comes to actually utilizing their services. Once that's all done, you should be given a couple of different offers, and you can choose whether to accept those offers or decline them. Now, do be aware there are administrative fees associated with any of the SBA loans that you could potentially take from Big Thing Capital. So that is something to be aware of. Once you've done all of this, though, you should be ready to go and be fully funded with an SBA loan for your small business. Let me know down in the comments below if you're thinking about getting an SBA loan, and let me know what you guys are actually going to use it for inside of your own business. Also, let me know if you use Big Thing Capital and how the process and the overall experience went. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to use the link down in the description to apply for Big Thing Capital and get an SBA loan for your small business right now. Make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss a new video that we post to this channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.